Hey, good morning from the office. I'm your host, BKP. It's Wednesday morning. Great to be here. 8:01, 53 degrees. Wednesday, just double checking everything. Wednesday. Tomorrow, let me tell you what's already. Go ahead and put up there how the audience can contact the show. 706-889-9700. There's our email address and all the social media ways you can contact the show. Let me tell you a couple things we got going on this week. Tomorrow, we're going to be doing 2 shows on the road. We're going on the road twice, okay? And we're going on the road twice this week. So that means tomorrow and Friday, there's only 2 days left. Tomorrow, we will be doing the show live from the Gilmer County Library. Yes, we've gone up there. We've done a little tour. They just finished the basement area of the library, and so we're going to show you the Gilmer County Library. It's an amazing building. We're going to do Carla's Corner. Okay. Do you know Smokey the Bear is 75 years old? We're going to be doing a segment on Firewise. We're going to be doing our tax tips with Beth Bennett, but we're going to do everything from the Gilmer County Library tomorrow, so that's a road trip tomorrow. Friday morning, we're going to be at Circuit World in Blue Ridge, and you know the drill there. Ask the Doc, the all-star political panel, North Georgia Senior Living with Jesse Barton from Cameron Hall, and our Pet of the Week from the Humane Society of Blue Ridge. Got all that. So those are 2 great days coming up we have going on. We're going to be launching a new sports show, not the Monday morning show, Instant Replay. That's going to stay right where it's at every Monday morning. But we're launching a new sports show from Circuit World in Murphy, North Carolina. And there's more to come on that. That's going to be a nighttime show getting ready to happen. Well, Josh, that's a lot. Now, yesterday we've got Bob Barr, Attorney General of the United States of America. He is on Capitol Hill at the House Appropriations Subcommittee, which he should be talking about the budget, but they wanted to talk about the Mueller report, the unredacted version they want. I'm going to tell you what, I keep hearing this. This is one thing I keep hearing. Are Democrats overplaying their hand? I do, for one, and I try to sort out, because I do support the President of the United States. I am a conservative. I do try to sort out, you know, my view on this and my perspective. But I really do think America just doesn't, they don't want to hear, okay? They don't want to hear Bob Mueller. They don't want to hear special counsel. They don't want to hear redact or report. They don't want to hear that. Because let me tell you something. The media is not sharing with you nowhere that the president's approval rating on Rasmussen is 53%. No, they're not sharing with you anywhere at this time. In Barack Obama's presidency, he was nowhere near where Trump is with 53%. I understand where most people come from with this guy. I get it. But I tell you what, the American people like their president. That's my opinion, obviously. So we have a lot to go over there. Maxine Waters over there at the Finance Committee. Finance Committee was going crazy on Steve Mnuchin yesterday, the Treasury Secretary, on Trump's tax returns that we must see. Jerry Nadler's waiting to subpoena as soon as Barr, the Attorney General, redacts, because he wants everything. He wants to see everything so he can leak something on a daily basis. And we're going to talk about that leak that's coming up. But you know what? I have said this, and this is this is a joke. I got a little, you know, I want a little bit of a joke here, but on the seriousness, I have talked about this several times. Okay, put up number 16 This is a headline from the Daily Caller, okay? This is a headline this morning. If you go to the Daily Caller, is Buttigieg gay enough to make up for his white male privilege? The left can't decide. The left can't agree on whether rising Democrat star Pete Buttigieg has enough intersectionality. Is that what it is? Intersectionality. Yeah, points to be a viable presidential candidate. After all, he's 37 years old. He's a white male, but then again, he is gay. The Indiana mayor's surge in popularity has left many on the has sparked debate over whether Buttigieg's brand of diversity is quite diverse enough for new Democrat Party. This is if his white maleness trumps, no pun intended, the value of his homosexuality. A recent Atlantic op-ed frames Buttigieg's sexuality as equally as important as Cory Booker's blackness and Kamala Harris's Indian Jamaican heritage, in that all of these traits reflect respective candidates' ability to understand the powerless as victims of power and to understand the alienated because they themselves have been marginalized. Now, this goes on. Why Pete Buttigieg is bad for gays. All right. This goes on to discuss that further. But I'm telling you right now, we're gonna get past this. We're gonna move on. The left, okay. The left, I hope they keep driving themselves as far left as they can go. As far left. So this guy right here may not be gay enough. His white male privilege may not push him to the left far enough just because he's gay, all right? I often think that the LGBTQ community should add another letter. The LGBTQF community. What's the F for? Flamers. I think they should have the flamer category. Flaming gays. That's my opinion. Just opening up. I'm sorry to take up that time, but I think the left, they've gone crazy. They're pushing so far to the left that I think the American people still want some sanity. And that is Donald Trump, believe it or not, okay, according to the media. Now, what did the President of the United States do yesterday to mess up the media today? Because that's what he does on a daily basis. He said Barack Obama. That messes them up. That sends them over the edge. Absolutely sends them over the edge when he says Barack Hussein Obama. They are on TV this morning, all of them, family separation, defending Obama. They are Obama's defense team. They are the Democrats' defense team, the deep state media. They are a full court press. I mean, they don't even let you take the ball out and get it up to half court. They are a full court press defense team for Obama, Hillary, the Democrats, the deep state. But let the President of the United States say Obama, and they're hair freaks. Now let's go with yesterday, okay? Let's talk about family separation. I think the American people do not want to hear family separation anymore. So this takes a couple minutes, all right? It's worthy. Because why? Why do I come on sometimes and play 2-3 minutes of the President of the United States? Why do I come on sometimes and play 4 or 5 minutes? Because I'm telling you, this is some of the stuff that you just don't get. You just don't get You get in other places, conservative media, but you just don't get in the morning on CBS, NBC, ABC, CNN, all the works. Now let's go to the YouTube video. President of the United States, he is in the Oval Office yesterday with the President of Egypt. Oh, by the way, continuing, let's go on our continuing to move the Jewish vote to the right, to the red in America. Okay? Now here's something that's interesting. Give me number 2. All right? What was the joke the president was making is his approval rating in Israel, right, was about 98% is what he was saying. But the president of the United States, his approval rate, it looks like Netanyahu, okay? The media is so angry. You understand if Benjamin there, that would be, it's a good Jewish name, very good Jewish name, Benjamin. If Benjamin there would have lost, the president would have lost. I mean, there's no way, I have never in my lifetime seen anything like this where a person is bet against no matter what. I mean, you realize if the President of the United States fails, and I'm gonna double back here a minute and invoke Rush Limbaugh when Barack Hussein Obama was President of the United States. He would say, the media went nuts, right? The media went nuts that Rush wanted Obama to fail. Why, how could you want your president to fail? On a damn daily basis. It doesn't matter the issue. Does not matter. All right? I mean, Trump could have little children with Down syndrome at the White House, and the media wants him to fail, something to go wrong. I mean, every single thing he does, they want him to fail. But when Rush Limbaugh said, when Barack Hussein Obama was elected, that he did not want him to fail, I'm not going to quote, he did not want him to fail, he wanted his policies to fail. I get it, he wanted his policies. But personally, he wasn't asking and wishing that this guy be a total failure. We never wanted Obama to go bow to his ass and go around the world and go to Cairo and apologize to everybody. We did not want that. We did not want to see that. We were not wishing failure so many times on him. But policies we did want to fail. You see, if Benjamin loses, Trump loses. You see, Benjamin Netanyahu, 5 terms. 5, count them. This guy, 5 terms, he won under a cloud of he's possibly going to be indicted. How can you write a parallel script? Trump goes the most pro, I'm just going to say it, I don't know, fact check me, the most pro-president, Israeli president, Jewish president. Golan Heights, declaring the Iranian guard, what are they, the army over there, the military, a terrorist group, moving our embassy to Jerusalem. But what do they want? They want Trump indicted. What do they want Bob Barr to say? What do they want everybody to say is that the President of the United States can be indicted, can be brought up in charges while being President of the United States. They want the Mueller report out. They want the tax returns out. They want everything they can to prove that they can indict Donald J. Trump, your president. They want that so bad. And here's a guy, Benjamin, that they want him indicted. They wanted him indicted. But he wins. He wins under a cloud of everything. You see, if Netanyahu, now I don't totally follow the Israeli news cycle, but I do read a couple of their websites. And if Netanyahu could go through all of the negative press in Israel, a lot of negative press. I mean, this guy, they go after him. They've got a very, very liberal wing in Israel, okay? If their liberal media there can go after this guy, and if they could talk about indicting this guy, and if they could report 7 days a week on Benjamin, he's under a cloud of suspicion and he may be indicted every day. Every single thing they could do in Israel, they did. That media, everything we could do to help, our deep state media. We did everything. The media did everything. European media did everything to try to push the Israeli people not to vote for this man here. And Trump is so popular over there, this guy is the winner this morning. Just say it. Just say it. I'm telling you, I have never, trust me, I have never in my entire life, 7 days a week, 24 hours a day, damn it, leave the man alone. Leave him alone. He cannot have. This president of the United States has yet to have one, count them, one respected meeting in the Oval Office with a foreign leader that our press have not been total and complete jackasses. I mean, embarrassing us in front of the world. No matter what world leader sits down, anytime you see those two damn chairs, anytime you see two podiums, there has never been one time in this administration that this man has ever been able to come out and address the American people and say our relationship with Egypt, our relationship with Israel, our relationship with this ally, our relationship with the UN General Secretary, never once without a disgraceful media embarrassing us in front of the world and acting like total jackasses. We should be more interested on where did the Muslim Brotherhood come from that Barack Hussein Obama supported? Egypt. I mean, I'm going to say that, but you understand what I'm saying? We should be more interested on where we are with the country of Egypt with this president. But no. Anyhow, let's go to the tape of the President of the United States with the President of Egypt yesterday, and we're going to stay with it for a couple minutes, so stay with me on this. Go to that one, Josh.
She's not easily impressed. She was very impressed, so thank you very much.
Mr. President, how do you
Jeff?
seem to be cleaning house at DHS. What would you like to achieve with the new leadership?
Well, I never said I'm cleaning house. I don't know who came up with that expression. We have a lot of great people over there. We have bad laws. We have a judge that just ruled incredibly that he doesn't want people staying in Mexico. Figure that one out. Nobody can believe these decisions we're getting from the Ninth Circuit. It's a disgrace. And so we're fighting the bad laws, the bad things that are coming out of Congress. You have a Democrat Congress that's obstructing. You talk about obstruction, the greatest obstruction anyone's ever seen. All they have to do is spend 20 minutes and they can fix this whole problem. We have the worst laws of any country anywhere in the world, whether it's catch and release or any one of them. I mean, I could sit here and name them, but if you got rid of catch and release, chain migration, visa lottery, you have to fix the asylum situation. It's ridiculous. You have people coming in claiming asylum. They're all reading exactly what the lawyer gives them. They have a piece of paper. Read what that is, and all of a sudden you're entitled to asylum. And some of these people are not people you want in our country. So we are building a lot of wall. It's getting built. Some of you saw that last week when we went. We had a great presentation of a new stretch, but we're building a lot of wall. And we're being very strong on the border, but we're bucking a court system that never, ever rules for us, and we're bucking really bad things with Congress, with the Democrats in Congress not willing to act. They want to have open borders, which means they want to have crime, they want to have drugs pouring into our country. They don't want to act. We have to close up the borders. We're doing it, but we're doing it, I could do it much faster if they would act. So it's a terrible thing. The Democrats in Congress, what they're doing and the obstruction, they don't want to fix it. And we have to fix it. They want open borders. They want to have millions of people pouring into our country. They don't even want to know who they are. These are people coming into our country with criminal records. We have murderers coming in. We have drug lords coming in. We have gangs coming in. And we're stopping them. And if we don't stop them, ICE is throwing them the hell out. We're getting them out. But our job could be so much easier. I think Kevin is going to do a fantastic job. He's acting, but I think he's going to do a fantastic job. And we're not doing anything very big as far as what we need. Homeland security, that's exactly what we want. There's no better term, there's no better name. We want Homeland security, and that's what we're going to get. Thank you all very much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Starting the trade separations again. Egypt's buying more fighter jets from Russia. How do you feel about that?
Thank you very much, everybody.
Thanks, guys.
Are you considering trade separations again?
Thank you, guys. Keep moving. Let's go. Thank you, John. Press, let's go. Make your way out. Press, keep moving. Let's go.
Obama separated the children, by the way. Just so you understand, President Obama separated the children. Those cages that were shown, I think they were very inappropriate. They were built by President Obama's administration, not by Trump. President Obama had child separation. Take a look. The press knows it. You know it. We all know it. I'm the one that stopped it. President Obama had child separation. Now, I'll tell you something. Once you don't have it, that's why you see many more people coming. They're coming like it's a picnic, because let's go to Disneyland. President Obama separated children. They had child separation. I was the one that changed it. Okay, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you. We're not looking to do that, no. We're not looking to do that, no. Thank you very much. But it brings a lot more people to the border. When you don't do it, it brings a lot more people to the border. We are not looking to do it. But President Obama had the law. We changed the law. And I think the press should accurately report it, but of course they won't. Thank you all very much. Thank you.
Come on, press. Let's go. We're moving.
Thank you very much.
Let's go. Come on.
It's a great honor to be with the president. It's a great honor to be with your president.
Keep moving. Thank you. Come on.
What?
2034. Do you support his efforts to stay in power through 2034?
I think he's doing a great job.
Half the room is out.
I don't know about the effort.
All right, back to me. It's a great honor to be with your president. First of all, before we break some of that down that took place in the Oval Office yesterday, as I said before we went to the video, how embarrassing. How embarrassing. Did you see the president, our president of the United States? Did you see the president of Egypt, the look on his face? I mean, you know, I want to be very clear, because people, when I say go to extremes, they go here or they go here. They never, you know, they never focus on just, let's say, the middle for a minute. This guy is thinking, and I'm not okay with dictatorship, and I am fine and believe in a free and open press. I believe in the freedom of the press. I believe in the First Amendment, okay? Congress shall make no law restricting. I'm with all that, okay? But this guy is thinking, you know, this guy is thinking, this will never happen in my country. You would never do this in my country. So, journalists, you know, no, this is not, and they're not journalists. These are animals, complete animals that attack the president. This is like a guy sitting here. Another thing I want to say with our president of the United States, you know what, Mr. President? How you do it, I don't know, because I do know what those rooms look like. And I do know how many reporters are in that room. And I do know they're right up in your space, in your face. And the pressure is right there looking you in the eye. And I got to give it to you, Mr. President. How in the world you sit there that close and take that brutal attack like you're in the cage. You are in the cage that they talk about, and they're attacking like animals. So, Mr. President, I can't say enough the way you handle yourself in these situations. I understand when you come back. We're going to talk about the picnic in Disneyland, okay? That Democrats think that they're coming and we want them to come for the picnic at Disneyland, okay? All the freebies and ride the rides. I'm your host, BKP. We'll be right back after these messages. Yes, we will talk about Bob Barr. We will talk about what Bob Barr said yesterday that have the nerve, that has shot the nerves of the Democrats and the deep state. One sentence alone. I'm going to tell you, you got Clapper, you got Brennan, you got some people now on the other side that are going to want to cooperate with the next special counsel, Horowitz. The Inspector General, his report is coming out. We will talk about all that in a minute. I'm your host of BKP. Good morning from the office, and we'll be back after these messages.